In this video, we're going to go over normalized speed. Let's do it. If you've ever had a program where the robot went really fast and then really slow, or vice versa, then this video is for you. Normalized speed is a really useful tool because there's a couple of things that go into robot speed, right? So in your timeline in Sisu Lab, you've got the spacing of your two keyframes. And then on the robot side, there's the actual distance that the robot has to travel between those two keyframes. So those are the two factors, right? Timing and distance. So I've got a program here. I'm going to show you an example. This is a really simple program where, I've got 3 keyframes, and I'm going to show you an example of when this normalized speed feature becomes useful. So here we go. You'll see that the distance that the robot has to travel between keyframes 1 and 2 is pretty far, and it's much shorter between 2 and 3. But looking again at the timeline, I've got the spacing of those two moves to be exactly the same. So the robot has to travel faster between 1 and 2, slower between 2 and 3. So what I'm going to do to fix this is we're going to use normalized speed. So I click on this keyframe in the camera channel, and all I do is I just turn on normalized speed. And what that does is it tells Sisu Lab that this is essentially a floating point, that this point can move on my timeline, and Sisu Lab will do the calculations so that it moves that keyframe on the timeline, and the move that I've programmed will be a nice constant or normalized speed. So let's watch that. When I hit run, it compiles, and we'll see that keyframe actually move. So it moved to the right a little bit, which is what we expected. So if we run that now, we get a much more constant speed, a much more natural camera movement. So you can do this not only on one keyframe, but say I had 10 keyframes in this program, I can turn on normalized speed for all of those middle points, not the first and last, but all of the middle ones, and it's gonna give you the result you're looking for, a nice, smooth, normalized, or constant speed. So not only that, but you can also do this in the target channel. You can only do either or, but for example, if I turn off normalized speed in the camera channel and on in my target channel, then this will calculate a constant speed of the target and how we're tracking the target. I found that normalized speed in the camera channel is often what I want, but you do have that ability to do it in the target channel as well, and that's normalized speed.